Hey folks, Ben from Snowy's here today with one of the more popular Oztent RV accessories, the peaked side panels. Now these come as a pair and they come with all the poles and everything you need to set up a peaked awning like this. I've got one set up on one side of the RV1 awning here. This is the one that sets up on the other side there. They're made from the same 8-ounce polycotton canvas that the tent is made from, and they've got a big PVC storm flap on the bottom to keep the weather out. We'll talk about the features. Now they purely zip on. There's Velcro and zips underneath the awning here to help attach the side panel to your tent. There's Velcro tabs that go around the poles. If we just have a look inside of the peak side panel here, there are more Velcro tabs that attach to this center pole here. There's peak points along the bottom, main one on the corner there. There's another central one here. There's a couple of other peg points here to stop the walls from flapping around. This one to stop the zip from undoing. Now this one here and these clips here all line up with a peg point in the mesh floor saver. I haven't got a peg in that at the moment. If I did, this would hold one side of the door secure, and I can also clip these C-clips over the peg to keep the doors from undoing as well. And finally, there's a double door here. We've got a mesh panel that I'm unzipping here at the moment that can be rolled back and secured with these tabs. And then we have a solid storm-proof door that can also be unrolled and secured back to create a doorway into our front awning. And both of these have got nice flaps on the bottom so they go right to the ground. Now I'm going to show you how to set these up on the RV5 over here, so let's step over and get started. Now there's two versions of the peak side panels that cover all the tents. There's the RV1 that I just showed you. Now this one comes with two shorter upright poles because the RV already comes with 2.2 meter awning poles and a ridge pole. Now this one packs up at about 1.1 meters in length by roughly about 15 centimeters in diameter. Then you've got the RV2, 3, 4 and 5 mesh or deluxe side panels, sorry. Now these come with a 2.2 meter pole and a ridge pole because the tents themselves only come with these 1.9 meter upright poles. Now this one measures about 1.4 meters in length by about 15 centimeters diameter. I'll show you what comes in the bag. These are our two panels here, one for each side. We get a bag of pegs and some guy ropes. And with the RV2, 3, 4 and 5 side panels, we get two uprights, which are 2.2 meters, and a ridge pole. Now, as I mentioned before, if you get an RV1 side panel kit, you only get two 1.9 meter ridge poles because the tent itself already comes with these 2.2 meter poles and a ridge pole. The first thing we need to do is put the ridge pole in place. Now to set up the peak side awnings, we use the poles that come with the awnings and we use the poles that come with the tent as well. So I've got this set up in a flat mode with the 1.9 meter poles that come with the tent here now. I'm going to use these center eyelets to put the 2.2 meter poles in. Now I'm just going to put this in place loosely for now, not too high. I want to be able to reach the top of this so I can get my ridge pole and put it over the top of this spigot before I extend it up to full height. So I put these two uprights in place, then the ridge pole. And now I've got the uprights in place, I stretch this out, and then I'm just going to loosen the guy ropes at the front a little bit to give me a bit of slack to be able to extend these poles right up to full height. So now we've got the poles in place, we can attach the walls. Now these are labelled A and B, so I've got an A on this one, and there's a B here somewhere as well. There's a B on that one there. Now that lines up with the letters that also feature on the tent here. So we'll put B wall next to the B there, and A wall over here. Now these simply zip on. So we find the middle, the inside section is where the mesh door is. We find the end of the zip, do the top one first, and the zip zips on to the zips that feature in the top of the awning here. Once we've got the top zip done up, there's a second zip that features down this side here. We just got to find the zipper pull and do that one up as well. And there's one other zip that features on the side panel, and that's along the front edge here. That's actually to join to the front wall, which is another accessory you can get for your RV tent to enclose this space altogether. But if you were to get that, you're able to zip them up nice and securely on the sides. Last things we need to do to put this in place is do these Velcro tabs up around the poles. They feature on the front pole and the middle pole here, and then there's 4 peg points along the bottom here to keep it from flapping around. Now, last things to do when you're setting up your side panels is just make sure these storm flaps are secured over the top of the zipper here. Keep the moisture out. They go right over the top here, right at the back to seal this gap at the top corner here. And they also run right down the side to keep it all nice and waterproof. One more thing to do, you get 2 guy ropes with your peak side panel kit. You could put them over the top of the awning pole at the top here if you like. There is also another guy point here on the back side of the door. You could attach a guy rope to that and peg it out this way. What that does is stop the wind from pushing this panel in too much, because it's quite a large panel. The only other thing we need to do is put the panel on the other side. And that's the side panels all in place. Now, a few questions we've had on them. Firstly, the width of the side panel. On the RV2, 3, 4 and 5 side panels, from the edge of the tent to the outer edge here is about 180 centimetres. The RV1, however, is 200 centimetres. It's a little bit longer. People also want to know whether you can pack the RV tents up with the side panels attached. I've not actually tried it. It's going to be pretty tight in the bag if you do that, and you also risk, I guess, damaging fabrics and stuff being pinched. It's not going to fold up nearly as easy, so I'd recommend taking them off. It's pretty easy to set up anyway. That's pretty much all the features and how to set up the Oztent RV Deluxe Peaked Side Panels. You can pick them up off our website at lowest prices every day, for free delivery to just about anywhere in Australia. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, before you go, if you thought that was useful, you might be interested in our other Oztent RV10 accessory videos like this one down here, or give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe to our channel, and you'll find out about all the latest and greatest content as soon as it's posted.